Hello, everyone. Welcome to the World Series of Board Gaming's news update. And boy, oh boy, do we have a heck of an update to show you, starting off with Arc Nova. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, you better get on it because we are going to be announcing a heck of a lot of stuff, starting with this. Anyone who plays in the WSBG Arc Nova event is going to walk away with an exclusive tournament map. That's right. We have the first ever tournament map designed specifically for the World Series of Board Gaming. Matthias Wigge is hard at work designing it right now, and it's going to be the final map for the World Series of Board Gaming Arc Nova event 2024. We are so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to play this map. And no matter how well you do in the Arc Nova event, if you sign up for the World Series of Board Gaming's Arc Nova Ring event, you are going to be walking away with that tournament map. You can't get it anywhere else. You can only get it at WSBG. I know all of the hardcore Arc Nova fans are going to want to get their hands on one of these maps, and only the truest hardcore fans who want to compete in the World Series, who want to see how well they do, are going to walk away and take them home. I think that's awesome. So sign up, because signups in the tournament are limited if you want to lock in that special tournament board. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited to see it be the final game. Two, we're going to have images of it up before the competition, so you can take a look at it. You can start to think about your strategies as well for when you make it to that final table. But for now, we have this announcement to get you pumped and excited, and huge shout out to Capstone Games. Capstone Games, they publish Arc Nova. They have been huge supporters of the WSBG. And we want to take this time in these news updates to shout out our sponsors, to shout out the partners, to shout out the publishers that make the games that we love to play. Without the publishers, we wouldn't have this incredible hobby of ours. And these incredible games of ours, Capstone, they publish stuff like Juicy Fruits. They publish stuff like Terra Mystica and Gaia Project. Last year, thanks to Capstone and Matthias, we got to preview the Marine Worlds expansion at WSBG. And if you want to find out about how to preview more exciting games coming out, well, stay tuned to the rest of this video. But huge shout out goes to Capstone. Check them out right now. Go get yourself Arc Nova Marine Worlds. We're not playing with it in the tournament, but, you know, it's still pretty good. The wave mechanic is pretty fun. And speaking of Arc Nova, we also want to do a spotlight about the people that you can meet at the event. Special guest Arc Nova designer Matthias Wigge is coming back to WSBG. You can hang out with him, you can play games with him, and hey, you might even face him in the competition. He's come to play. He made the finals of the Seven Wonders event last year at WSBG. He almost walked away a ring champion. He didn't make Arc Nova, but he made it to Seven Wonders. And Matthias is such a wonderful example of somebody in this hobby, a great designer in this hobby who just wants to hang out and play games, who loves the hobby, who enjoys being competitive. It's so awesome that Capstone is going to be bringing him back this year to have fun at the event, hang out with you all, and play some games. I ran into one of the finalists from Terraforming Mars 2022, Jake. I ran into him at PAX Unplugged, and he told me a story about hanging out with Matthias and how he and the Great Western Trail winner for 2023 and Matthias ended up just hanging out after the event. I think they went to a mafia museum or something like that. It just shows the relationships and the community that you can build at the World Series of Board Gaming. And so we're so thrilled that Matthias is going to be coming back. But it's not just Arc Nova that's happening at World Series 2024. In fact, we've got three new events. Number one being the Open Gaming Ticket. If you have friends who aren't competitive, who just want to come for a board gaming vacation, well, Dice Tower West is going to be hosting with their library of over 2,500 games. They're going to be there, and they're going to be starting on Saturday. Saturday before the event starts, we're going to have the library open. So if you want to get yourself an extra hotel room, come in, have some fun open gaming. The library is open. So the fact that we have an open gaming ticket for the weekend as well, just Saturday and Sunday, if that's all you can make, plus the entire time, that's pretty huge. But if you want more competition, well, we've got that as well, because the Phoenix tournament is a new thing. This is your second chance if you happen to get eliminated in that first round. If you get a little bit unlucky, whatever the case may be, we now have a chance for you to compete again. You can buy back in. You can get into the Phoenix tournament and you can compete in these pods of 16. You're going to face off against 15 other competitors where if you win both of your rounds, you'll walk away with $250 in cold, hard cash. It's better than spending your money in Vegas. It's the Phoenix tournament. We're going to have a safe. We're going to open it up. We're going to give you the money in $1 bills because it'll look more impressive that way. No, we won't. We'll give it to you in a nice way. But I love this too because you're also playing against people who were all eliminated in that first round. And so you have that chance to be competitive and to compete again and get in and find that second chance at glory. Or if you wanted a new selection to the types of games that we're playing, well, we have the War Game Invitational. Everybody's invited to this invitational. You see my face there telling you the exact same thing. Julius Caesar and Star Wars Rebellion are closed, but we have Twilight Struggle and War of the Ring, 2 events that you can sign up for, where depending upon the number of people who are signed up, you can win yourself $5,000, up to $5,000 depending upon the number of people, which I think is pretty friggin' cool if you wanted to add in that 1v1 competition. Now that takes place Saturday and Sunday, and so you'll miss the first day of the ring events, but don't worry, Ark Nova's on Monday. But there's also a combo ticket, which you can check out on WSBGVegas.com for more details. And speaking of other things to do, we've had our outer rings before, but I also want to take this opportunity in these news updates to spotlight some things that are happening in the outer ring. And we're going to start with Last Spike. The outer ring kind of comprises both our national championships and other smaller tournaments. Some games that have been rotated out of WSBG have an outer ring tournament where you can still win prizes, still walk away with prizes. Oh, speaking of prizes, I forgot to say that, yeah, in open gaming, we're going to be giving out $500 a day in zany, weird competitions. And I'm telling you, they're going to be weird because John, I don't know if you know John, he was the one who was running around just handing out money last year. He's come up with this scheme of the John and Ernie tournament, and I don't know what it's going to be comprised of, but I know it's going to be bonkers, and it'll be just a heck of a lot of fun. So much stuff happening in the open gaming area. But now over to the outer ring spotlight. We've got Columbia Games bringing their game The Last Spike to WSBG 2024. You can walk away with a copy of The Last Spike in case you didn't buy it yet. You could walk away with a copy of Wizard Kings. You could walk away with a copy of Slapshot. You could walk away with $200 in Columbia Games dollars, or in case you've just happened to have purchased their entire catalog, which I wouldn't blame you, you can walk away with $100 as well. There's a ton of prizes to be gotten. Huge shout out to Columbia Games for running that, always making sure that there are more things to do. And if you're interested with more outer rings, you can check that out on the website at WSBGVegas.com. Links, as always, are down below. We've got a bunch of games, a bunch of tournaments that are happening that you can partake in. In The Last Spike, you are going from St. Louis to Sacramento, trying to get the most money, laying track down, locking down strategic points in this route building, money deed sort of game. So that's another thing you can do. And if all this talk about WSBG has gotten you excited, because it certainly has gotten me excited, and you have some friends who haven't yet gone to the World Series of Board Gaming and haven't yet experienced this for themselves, well, bring them with you, because every new person that you bring, we're going to give you rewards for. We want this event to grow. So if you go into your player's profile, you can sign up for our rewards club, you can get a code, and then every single person who you bring, you're going to get perks for you and them. You might get money you can spend at the WSBG store, walk home with a new game. You're going to get exclusive access to a special preview playtesting event where you're going to get to see games nobody's ever seen before and try them out by preeminent designers in the industry. Or if you get 10 of your friends, well, we'll give you all of that, and we'll give you your entry to WSBG 2025 for free, which you can then go ahead and win $25,000. Not bad for a day's work. But seriously, word of mouth is especially potent in these sorts of things. Word of mouth is especially helpful in helping the event grow, and we want the event to grow. The more the event grows, the more money that we can put into the prizes is really what it comes down to. We want the tabletop hobby to be on par with poker, to be on par with darts, to be on par with chess. We know that the tabletop hobby is capable of that, and we want to do our part in making this hobby grow so wide that we'll see copies of Ark Nova on every shelf. So if you've been to WSBG before and you had a good time, well, one, come on back. You're going to have an even better time. And two, please tell your friends. Post in Facebook groups, post on Twitter or X or Instagram or whatever social media platform you use. We definitely need your help to help this event grow to be the biggest that it can possibly be. And hey, it benefits you too, not only because of the rewards program, but because the larger it is, the larger your final prize money is going to be. So there we go. That's it. That's it for the news this week. Stay tuned to our newsletter or to the WSBG YouTube channel for more strategy, news updates, me almost spoiling everything that we have lined up. I wanted to talk about it all. I can just talk about Ark Nova right now, but let me tell you, I want to talk about it all because Ark Nova may not be the only game that's getting something. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? I just know that I have to end this video before I let all the secrets slip. Ooh, another thing that wasn't in the newsletter that I do want to talk about is be sure to fill out your player profiles. If you go into the website, I can show you now. If you go to our website and you go up here and you click on this Tournament Players Login and you log into your profile, you can create your own player profile. So you can add a picture, you can add a little bit of a bio, and please go do that because we're going to be unveiling the ranking system of WSBG. We'll want to create like a worldwide ranking moving forward, and I want to be able to highlight players as we do this. Even if you just won one game, we want your name to be on the list. We want you to be on the map. We want you to be able to point to your name and say, look, I took a chance. I went out. I did my best. And yeah, I am ranked at this number in the world of board gamers. Not too bad. Pretty good bragging rights at game night. But it's a way for us to celebrate the players. That's the goal. That's always been the goal of the World Series of Board Gaming. And it will continue to be the goal to celebrate the players, to celebrate you all, and to put competitive board gaming and this awesome friendly community that we have created on the map. So go check that out. Thanks everybody for watching. My name is Chris George, and on behalf of all of us here at WSBG, what are you waiting for? It's time to get in the game. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. I hope you're playing some fun games with your mom. I'm going to be playing one of the Ticket to Ride expansions with mine.